Hey, 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 Rise and Thrivers. Guess what? It is Monday, November 20th. It is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are here in the week of Thanksgiving. For those of you that celebrate, we want to wish you a happy early Thanksgiving and a healthy one too. So before we get
Absolutely.
into today, which we have so much to talk about in such a short amount of time, want to remind you about who we are. We are Rise and Thrive together. This is not just Raquel and I. We are a community, a vibrant community out to empower you, to equip you, and educate you in the results that you want for yourself in your life. And how do we go about to do that? We do that with real talk, bringing in real actions so that we can have real results to have the life that you want. And that includes Raquel and I. And that brings us right into the perfect topic for tonight. And I am so excited to get into this, just Raquel and I. So, sis, take it away.
Hey, everyone. So glad to be here. As Red said, happy Thanksgiving. No, early Thanksgiving. November, we were discussing planning. So we had in the beginning of the month, we had Sharon giving us tips on shopping and how to budget for the holiday shopping. Then we had Coach Jackie dropping nuggets on your money mindset. And whatever you think about money, how you think about money is exactly how it's going to be expressed physically. If you attract money, money's going to come. But if you speak death to money, you're going to repel it. Okay. And then today we're still planning. We are planning doing vision boards. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. And the vision board that we're going to talk about is what's the purpose? What is a vision board? And how does that fit into planning? And it's real simple. You're planning for next year. Now, I don't know how many of you do vision boards, whether you do a vision board or you do something else. So drop it in the chat if you do a vision board, if you just write goals, or if you have those things called resolutions, or whatever it is that you do to prep yourself for the upcoming year. We definitely want to know about it. So do us a favor and drop it in the chat. So I am definitely one. I love doing vision boards. It allows me the space to be creative in a childlike way because I love doing glitter and I like to go into magazines and cut stuff out. It's just fun and almost therapeutic for me when I do a vision board. So I want to read really quickly something about vision board and what it is. And it's a collection of images or objects arranged in a way to help you manifest your goals or vision. This board can be physical or digital. So I do a physical board. I go to like it used to be the Dollar Tree. It used to be Dollar Tree. Now it's $1.25. I get that construction paper and I just go to town and I have such a great time. Right now I'm so stoked because I've got glitter glue and all different kinds of colors. And you get to create it however you want if you do one. I don't want to assume that everybody does it. I know I love it. I enjoy it. I want to share mine from this year with you. If Kirill can put that up, I just want to show you how much fun not how much I have fun with it. I'm not even going to lie to you, right? The only thing is magazines are kind of pricey. So this is my vision board, obviously for this year. And I throw a bunch of stuff on there. And the great part for me is I get to be as audacious with my vision as I want to be on this vision board. And I work on everything sometimes, but I'll tell you, most years, and I've been doing this for several years, I get to check stuff off. This year, where I really focus on the bottom, there's always a theme for my vision board. And you'll see at the bottom it says be specific because I wasn't always specific in what I wanted or what I needed or any of that. I was kind of vague. And it's hard for people to know what you want, what you need when you're vague, right, sis?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love this so much. I'm just like listening because I love the fact that you added a theme to yours about being specific. Because one of the things as I was looking up about vision boards is, it supports you, it immerses you in that like representation of what you want, right? And what you hope to achieve. It's that powerful image because a lot of people are visual. I'm one of those
Hmm.
people visual. Raquel likes to be visual in your mind. And it's easier to believe in that ability. It's easier to believe in that ability that you can achieve it when you see it. But it's very intentional. It's super intentional. And I really loved, the way that you started off your intention for 2023 by coming up with a theme, which was be specific. I just love that.
Yeah, and where I got that from is because I realized specificity is the basis for cooperation. Meaning, when you're specific, it's easier for people to cooperate because they know exactly what you want. If you start off everything by saying, I think I want an apple, or I'm not really sure, and you expect the other person to know what the hell it is that you really want, good luck with that. We have to start being specific in what we want. If you want something over there, identify what that thing is. So for me, that's something I wanted to work on this year, was being very specific. And that was because I have a mission statement on my vision board. Kirill, can you put that back up? The vision board, please. So my mission statement for 2023, I had to be super specific because my mission is to, you'll see it, it's circled. It says lock arms with like-minded people ready to make 2023 a year of unstoppable growth. There's some power in that mission statement. That means I can't be namby-pamby and wishy-washy with, I think, I can't do that. I need to be specific. So my theme went hand in hand with my mission for this year. And a lot of things on there, some things I didn't read 12 books. Am I going to beat myself up about it? Heck no, I didn't read 12. I usually read 10. I got to about 8 this year because I had so many other projects going on, and I'm not making excuses. What this board got me into was Audible books. Do any of you listen to Audible books? I actually, sis, do you listen to them at all?
I have not this year, but yes, in the past. When I do a lot of driving to all my classes, it's one of the favorite things to do because I don't really have the with Lexi, in her life, coming home and by the time I read, though I love to read, I would fall asleep, right? But the audibles, because I'm
Okay.
driving to classes, I love Audible. It also reminds me of that visualization, like listening
Mm,
to somebody's voice and then picturing what that whole entire background is or what's happening. It's amazing, amazing. So I love that, listen, we've talked about your vision boards before. Why I wanted to bring this up, Rise and Thrivers, is Raquel has shared vision boards with me for many years, and she's super masterful at really what I say manifesting what's on there. And you can see that she gave herself some grace, right? 12 books. We're at 1120, yet anything and everything could change between now and the end of the year. But what's beautiful is that vision board, she was talking about locking arms, right? Locking arms with people. And that vision board was made when, sis?
um, last December, I do it in December, so I have it up for January 1.
So we reconnected after 2023, really discussing what we wanted to do. So locking arms is like, guys, Raquel was having her own podcast. I was like going live, and then the conversation happened and we locked arms. Our intention of being specific of what she wanted and what I wanted aligned. And we have been doing this since May. Since we're at the end of
Mm,
the year. Boom, May. Not
yep.
only did we have this beautiful Rise and Thrive Together, what I like to call talk show, I can't even say how many guests we've had on to help educate, empower, and equip you to have what you want. That has helped educate, empowered, and helped us.
Right.
We've also had a webinar that made a difference in people's lives. And we are offering a master class We are locking arms with that other coach to have a masterclass to support you in what matters to you in your life. For 90 minutes, you get to be with three coaches to take an area of life that you're sort of like maybe locked and you need some freedom, right? And we call
Right.
rock the mindset because we've been bringing that theme throughout the whole entire year, but definitely in November. And I'm telling you, if you missed last week's podcast, I say podcast, but last week's interview, check it out because that's mindset like at its nugget. And money is the thing that seriously we all get kind of stuck on. So I love it. And we get an opportunity to be with you. So Kirill will drop in there how to find out about it. Super easy, super easy. It's riseandthrivetogether.com/masterclass. Really easy. Hit our riseandthrivetogether.com website. It's right on there. You can register, and we've already got some great people in there. So again, we are talking about your visions. You might be in a vision this year that you've had. Maybe you forgot what that intention is. Bring it to the masterclass because we're going to rock that and unlock it and rock it so that you will powerfully end 2023 with that vision with so much more clarity. And then you're going to thrive into 2024. And I love that intention. I kind of wanted to share with you, sis, some of Kirill, if you can bring up the not my vision board for 2024, but kind of a simple way, just in case people are like, I don't know. Here's like a really simple idea of how to start one. So if Kirill, if you can bring up that vision board, um, for me, that perfect. And as you can see here, I grabbed this on Pinterest. Pinterest, guys, is the way to go. And it just says my vision board, right? Now it's your turn. So I kind of took that statement, sis, of now it's your turn as like whatever their mission statement is. And they just pick areas that most people tend to put up there: health,
Mm-hmm.
home, money, work, family. I liked fun. I thought that was a really cool one. Like, not everybody puts up fun. You might have a different word. And very simply, they put a couple of little arrows of these like intentions, these goals, right? Eating healthy and exercise under health. Under home, gardening is really important for them. Hospitality, having people around and having their home beautiful and decorated. Money, we've got goals around money. We got budgeting. We got work, less stress, love it, and being productive. Family, God is in there. Quality time and vacation time and fun. They got some hobby. And I thought of you when I saw this. This is what I specifically put up there for you, sis. Dates.
Thank you.
Dates for her. But honestly, that was a really reminder for me, right? Of dates with my husband because I don't
Mm-hmm.
care if you're married or not. So I just threw that up there, guys, as something to look at. Like Raquel's got like real big and then that was just like a little kind of simple. You can start simple, throw out those ideas, and then all of a sudden you can keep on adding those arrows. But one of the things I wanted to ask you, Raquel, because I was doing my 2024, I grabbed one and I filled it up. But something came to me this weekend, and yours had space. So, what I mean was, if you remember what Raquel's looked like, she had these beautiful sayings and these words, and maybe a little pictures, but they were still like space in between stuff. Because what I got when I was like looking at yours was there was more, right? Like she didn't fill it up. She filled up her intentions, her goals, her purpose, the words that empowered her with lots of room to add. Because I always feel like you and I were not intentional in the beginning of your 2023, right? But look what came out of that by locking arms. So I always just say to people, kind of start it. Here's some ideas, but as the year goes on, see what else you vision, see what else is there, see what other words come up, see what other things are happening that you're like, yes, I want to add this more. I want to add this more. What do you think about that?
Personally, I don't. When I'm done, I'm done. That is it. I'm not adding anything because I pretty much have an idea as to visions that I have to accomplish every year. And so when I'm done, doesn't matter whether there's space, wherever it is, that's it. That's what I'm working on because that's what I'm supposed to be working on. And if something else comes up, I just do it. It just doesn't get added to my vision board.
I meant
So
space inside of the places that you already put, if it's family or if it's relationship, like
they're
if
all up
another
there. Yeah, it's
per
all up there. I may just put a photo of a ring. That's relationship to me. That is dating. That's marriage. That's my love life. All encompassed in that one little thing. If that's what you mean. This year I had on my vision board health because that was important to me. I don't know how many of y'all out there know, but I had a stalker, right? My stalker was would only come out at specific times. So when I was going up the stairs, my stalker would appear. And the heavy breathing was there. And I'd look back and I'm like, I'm the only person in the staircase. So what's going on? I'd get up the stairs, walk down the hall, get into my apartment, and the stalker is still there. Now, I am not making light of a stalker by any means. You know who the stalker was? That was me with the heavy breathing and the that's not a good look by any means. It is not a good look. So from that point, I knew in order to get rid of my stalker, I had to change my health. And I totally did that in July. So from July till now, I've lost over 20 pounds by just exercising and being committed to exercising. I'm not sporadic with it unless I want that stalker back, and I don't. So I was committed to exercising. I exercise at least maybe 5 days a week, sometimes four. And I've changed the way I eat. I
Mhm.
totally changed my relationship with food. Not that I had a bad relationship where I stuffed everything in. No, 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 no. I just wasn't eating enough. There were days I was so busy, I survived on just tea all day. I'd have like maybe 5 cups of tea. Unhealthy, absolutely. But I knew something had to change, and what had to change was me, right? And so, as I said, I lost over 20 pounds in a healthy way, but I had to get that in. That was, I didn't even know I was going to focus in so hard on that piece of my vision board, but I did. Happy I did, and I'm still going, right? Thank you so much, Adelia. It was something. I tell you, people lose weight. Raquel finds it. I find it, and I'm like, hey, let me take your weight from you. It looks heavy. I'll take it. No, no more. Here's something I wanna definitely leave you guys with, right? And it's a quote from Nelson Mandela, and I know we're not done yet, but I'm so stoked about this quote. And he says, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living."
Woo.
Let me tell y'all something. And Reg knows this about me, and anybody that really and truly knows me, I can't play small. I don't know how to do that. I either play big, and they say go big or go home. Well, I'm not going home. So the days that I'm not playing super big, I'm still not going home because I know tomorrow's a new day to get to do it over. Do not do yourself the disservice of playing small. You are so much more than that. You deserve so much more than that. So when you're planning for this 2024, be audacious. And
Yes.
audacious is bold. I don't care how bold you want to be in your visions. I want you to be bold because the challenge is, can you meet that? What are you going to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? What price are you willing to pay? Because let me tell you something, when you make audacious visions, it's going to cost you something. Are you willing to pay the price? Those are the two questions you need to ask yourself. And if you answer no to either of those, you might want to check another vision. Because if you're not willing to pay the price and you're not willing to sacrifice, have another vision. Because in order to have an audacious vision, got to be willing to do both of those because it's going to cost you something. And are you willing to pay the price? See, a lot of us have all these big goals and these big dreams that we want to accomplish. Yes. And we hope somebody just come and drop it in our lap. Good luck to you. Let me know how that works out because that is not the way it works. You have to put in the work. There's a reason our tagline is real talk, real action, real results. This year, you got real talk. What I want y'all to start getting in the habit of doing is some real action. So I want y'all to drop comments. Listen to what I'm saying. I want you to drop comments on how you are going to step in, kick down the door of 2024. Because when you say it, you're committed to it. So I want y'all to be so committed that y'all are bold enough to put that in writing. Right here, right now, drop the comments. I'm always very transparent with you guys. I want the same. And not for me, but I want it for you. Because some of you want these things and y'all have been so scared to say it out loud. So you try to whisper. You want to whisper it to yourself. We are not playing. Didn't the man just say, don't play small? Listen, we want to hear about your visions. We want to hear about your dreams and your goals. Because guess what? You are now in a community that if we can help, we will. Because you can't accomplish it alone. I'm going to step down off my soapbox and give my sister a chance. But first, let me shout out, hey, Odelia. Thank you. Hey, Sharon. Sharon says, oh my God, I can't wait to watch this from the beginning. Girl, it is on fire from the very beginning. Oh, Odelia, we'll see you in Florida. That's awesome. But I'm going to tell you something. I know you got something bigger than that. I'm just saying.
I
I
just want
know
to
you have something
shout
bigger.
out to Adelia, and I think Adelia will let this. Hey, Sharon. Adelia, why she says that is because she's in a community, and I'm one of those
Mm-hmm.
people in the community, and we're in communication. And Adelia is dealing with real life circumstances, people. We're talking like family in Israel that are not making it,
Mm.
that are kidnapped, like that, right? And she is committed to make sure that the work that she does to heal people is going to happen. So while
I
all
love it.
those circumstances are happening, and we pray and honor her and her husband and all of that pain that she's going through, and trust me, they are dealing with some pain.
Mm-hmm.
She's coming to Florida, guys, and
Not
she
only
could.
Florida, she'll be on here next week, y'all. Don't play. Don't
What?
do that. She's gonna be
That's
on
right.
here next week, and we're gonna get Odelia to say and share and help you guys get on this planning for next year.
There
And
you
this year is
go.
not done. Please don't think because we're talking about planning for 2024 that 2023 is done. Y'all still need to kick it up in gear. You got what, 6 weeks, 5 weeks, however long you have, you still got time to knock some stuff out of the box. Check off the box, however you want to say it. But
Yeah.
Odelia, we will definitely be in prayer for you and your family. Okay,
Yep.
so we want you to know that. And we appreciate you for being here. Even though you're going through all that, Odelia is here. I mean,
Ardelia
and
is
she's showing up,
audacious. She is
right?
audacious. She'll be on next week. She's going to share her stuff. She's going to be jumping on a plane. She's going to be coming to Florida to our vision conference. So that's what I want to talk about. Like, that's audacious, right? Inside circumstances.
But
One
I
of
know
the
you still
things,
got more.
yeah,
I'm not going to stop. I'm one of those. I'm going
yeah.
to be all up in your face. Odelia, I'm going to get like this close. I'm going to be up in your face. I get it, but I know you've got something else. I know it.
Yeah,
I want to
absolutely.
see it.
It's the
I
beginning, but
feel it.
you're asking, like, it's the beginning. It's step by step and moment
Yes,
by
yes,
moment.
yes.
And that's
Absolutely.
that moment. And Sharon
Absolutely.
is like talking like health and peace and all of that, right? Like, it's getting like, Sharon, let's like, what about that health, right? What about that? Raquel, if you go back to the beginning in May, talked about the first thing she ever talked about was on her bicycle, right? Sitting on that bike that was uncomfortable. And it went from that to like, we talk daily. I think today was the day I missed you, right? Like, I missed you. And I was like, but she's what class she's taking. Then she went into like making her own flour and making her own sauce and making all of these. I'm like, who is this girl? Because that's how she plays. No joke, right? So I'm looking at, I want to share just everybody quickly a 2024 vision board. Kirill, if you want to put that up there for me, please, as we get through the last few minutes of the show. I think she'll just bring up that nice blue 2024 vision board. Hey, Susan, yay. All right. So here you go, right? 2024 vision board, which is Rise and Thrive Together, is my theme. And then, as you can see, there's health and memories and career and spirituality and love and wealth and philanthropy and entrepreneurship and achievement and my soulmate, who I'm blessed to have had, you know, 13 years with me, and all of the sayings that go there and the pictures that go around it and are with it. So, it's there, right? God's in there for me, like all of that. It's all good, Kirill. We're all good, right? So here's an opportunity just to show you what a vision board for my 2024 is. I will drop it on our beautiful, you can take it down at school. I'm going to drop it into our, groups. We got our private Facebook group. We got our YouTube channel. We got so many ways that you guys can have an opportunity. And then you can hold me accountable to what I say I want. Now, those are words and they're mostly empowering words. But what my sister does for me, why I'm with her, is because she has me expand and she has me rise past even those words, right? Like, so I know her. She'll take the time to look at that and then she'll just be like, so what's happening over here? And what's happening over here? And what's happening over here? All the time. All the time. Life in like this short amount of reconnection is like extraordinary. We got big stuff coming up in 2024 together for you guys together. I mean, we're talking like a mission, like we're talking like going somewhere and making a difference. And we have things that we have separately and together. But no matter what, even when we're separate, we're together, right? Because we rise and thrive and help each other. So Susan Schaefer says, I'm here just listening to a YouTube by someone I worked with 30 years ago. Woohoo!
So
Nice,
awesome.
Susan.
So somebody else, drop it in the chat. What are y'all planning? What are your plans for? How are you playing big in 2024? That's
Audacious
what
is
I
my
want to
word.
know. I want to know how y'all playing big. Odelia is planning a trip despite her situation and circumstances in January. She in Florida. We're going to a conference, right? What I want to share with you guys, what Reg and I are planning, or Rise and Thrive Together, we are going to be starting a newsletter to share in our community with everyone. Sharon, to learn your why. Girl, I love that because that is so key. And so I am so big on that, Sharon. So I'm going to be asking every week. I'm going to make it my mission to ask you, what's your why? And I want something. All right, Susan's dropping in 2024 the Luminous Legacy Project. I love it. Y'all already got those plans. Let's not, though, forget we still got some time in 2023. Let's rock out 2023. Good way to rock out is to rock out your mindset. December 14th, we are having our master class from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, December 14th. There is still time to register, but I absolutely love it. Listen, here's a little thing that I heard. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. There it is. Thanks, Karel. She put it up there. Rock the mindset. We are doing it with Fair Schmear Coaching and Rise and Thrive together. We have built that community, and it is so special to all three of us. It is so special. So, guys, take a look and see how we're going to rock the mindset because everything starts there. Again, though, think about this. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. How many of you plan to fail?
Whoop, whoop. Right? I'm like, I
That
was
was
like,
a
whoop,
trick
whoop.
question, y'all. That was a trick question. We talked about failure, right? And how failure leads to success. And you get the lessons. You learn so much in your failures. Let me tell y'all, I have learned so much because I failed. Sometimes it's so much I'm addicted to failure. I'm like, ooh, what can I fail at now? Which
Yes.
sounds crazy, but I love to get the lesson. And some of the lessons are hard lessons, but I know they make me a better person. And that's why I'm like, okay, so what can I do now and fail at? Not that I look for it. It's just, it's life, right? So sis, thank you for
You're welcome.
allowing me to show my vision board and share it with you guys. Definitely, if you missed the beginning, go back. I'm going to crack you up telling you about my stalker. Guys, remember, we are looking forward to it. Next week, we have Odelia joining us. Odelia, I refuse to butcher your last name, love. So I'm going to let Regina say what's Odelia's last name so I don't butcher.
I just say Odelia Remy Elagarat. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I just say Elagarat. But I don't care because she's Odelia in my life. And I'm so excited to finally have her on. You guys, she is going to talk about the importance of writing and why each and every one of us is truly a storyteller and why your story is important for the world to know, which starts with
Mm.
you first. Yes, can't wait.
I am super stoked and excited. Guys, it is always, ladies and gentlemen, let me say, it is always a pleasure to be here with you guys. I said guys, right? I'm working on it. That's one of my things for next year. Stop saying guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, always a pleasure to be here with you. And remember, together we can rise and thrive. Till next time.